Hi, everybody. Welcome to yet another Mediation and Beyond YouTube video series on FAST, financial awareness, and a key importance to self-transformation. So FAST, financial awareness and self-transformation. Colleen O'Neill here, divorce consultant, divorce coach, former, mediator, former educator, a lot of things in that history of mine. And I'm here with my near and dear friend and colleague, Caroline Wetzel. Caroline?
Thanks, Colleen. Caroline Wetzel, certified financial planner and private wealth advisor. I offer clients peace of mind through financial health and financial self-care.
Thanks so much, Caroline. And Caroline and I have been talking about a book that I had just finished reading called The Archer by Paulo Coelho. And everybody knows, well, most everybody knows him of author of The Alchemist. And if you have not read The Alchemist, please read that. But here's a copy of this book. It's really a quick read. I can't recommend it highly enough. But there was a sentence in there that he stated, and I thought that this really applied to the series that Caroline and I are doing, especially the self-transformation pieces. But he says in here, I need to remain focused and calm to do the work I chose to do with love and never to cling to the present moment because death is still very close. The abyss is there beside me and I am walking along the edge. And so when I read that the other night, I had to reread it a dozen times because it really penetrated me when we talk about moments. And when you're in a moment, you realize you're missing other moments. And so in order to have time for oneself, let's say, which doesn't have to be a bad thing, but that takes away other moments in other places of your life. So your moments they're important, but they're flowing all the time. It's a constant, like water, it's just constant movement. And I think one of the things I wanted to address today, or we wanted to address today, is around creating, what we're trying to do in this series here is create a lifestyle change. So it's financial awareness. So let's just take those two words, like awareness around finances, could be awareness around parenting, awareness around your relationship, but it's that awareness thing. And once you have awareness, we all have an obligation to ourselves and to community and family to do something with that awareness. And hopefully when you recognize something or when a light bulb moment goes off, that incites you to create change. The change piece comes in the self-transformation. So it's financial awareness or any awareness and self-transformation. Awareness should lead you, I hate to use the word should, but it really should in this case lead you to that self-transformative piece. And what do I mean by self-transformation? It's really creating a new lifestyle around whatever you now just became aware of. So we talk about moments in time, but moments are only as good as we use them to up-level ourselves, to up-level our family, to up-level our communities. So this book, that one little sentence, Caroline, right? Really communicating and connecting upon that we're not just talking about finances and where to invest and what to do and how to, we're talking about creating lifestyle changes, right? The narrative, when we talked about narratives early on, about those narratives we get as kids around money, or we get narratives around a lot of things, education, our bodies, lots of sports, lots of things. And so what do we do with those narratives? And once you recognize them, the goal is to not stay neutral on them, but to create a lifestyle around them that improves our well-being so that we then end up with a new narrative.
Completely agree. And the sooner and the more capable we are to be in tune with that awareness, then we can have the courage to then act. I think there's a huge connection here that in ways I would say I never saw coming. This whole kind of dynamic approach to life as we know it opens up opportunity. It opens up possibility. It removes these previously self-imposed barriers or burdens or obligations and kind of spins on its head the fluidity of everything. Yeah, and what I'll often tell people is, I'll be the first to admit, as a fiduciary financial planner, life doesn't happen according to plan. And so and so the value
Plan.
exactly, the value of financial planning, the value of conversations like this, Colleen, is through increased awareness, being connected to what's important and being connected to how behaviors can truly transform and change, to
Yeah.
complement everything you've said.
And I think, we make a good point around the planning piece, but plans are meant to change. Plans are meant to grow. They're not supposed to be cemented in, because there's no perfect plan. And so as you change, as life changes, the plan too must change. I think what happens for a lot of people is the plan doesn't change, and people get stuck and they don't know what to do. Right. And so I think
Yes.
that's so important to know that, yes, you create a financial plan for today. Yes, but that will change. That might change a year from now or 3 weeks from now. We don't know, because you don't know what's coming. And when you're in that growth stage, that self-awareness, self-transformation, again, whether it's finances, whether it's physical health, relationship health, a better parenting, to know that that's an evolvement, that to know that it's forever changing. And then that's the way it needs to be, because nothing is really ever stagnant. Time is not stagnant. Emotions aren't stagnant. Finances aren't stagnant. And I think that's the beauty of what we're trying to put out there for people, is to be aware and to grow. Right.
Definitely. Definitely.
So thank you, everybody. Take a moment to know that it's only in that moment that you can at least commit to self, to become more aware and to create that new lifestyle that works better for you, and let that lifestyle be open to change. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.